welcome to this episode of Minecraft Master Builds. In today's episode, we are going to be showing 10 farms that I built in my tutorial land. They're pretty easy, pretty straightforward farms, so let's get going. So in the first farm that we have here today, we are going to be showing you a wheat farm. And the thing about this wheat farm is it runs on the principle of water harvesting the wheat, sending it all down to hoppers that I got down below. This is with dispensers that he uses for water. Then you hit the button again and it turns it off. We go down here, downstairs. This is the collection point, and we see that it's coming through now. So then the next farm that we're going to look at is also another wheat farm. This wheat farm runs a little bit different. It's with water also for harvesting. It's semi-auto. The only difference is that it uses pistons and a lever, which makes it a little bit more efficient for survival mode. And it can be extended as long as you would like it. Everything should all funnel down into this chest right here, as you can see that it is. So then the next farm that we're going to be looking at is a semi-automated farm again. The difference with this farm is that it's staggered in layers, and it has an item sorter on it, which makes it really easy. So when it's time to plant, what you do is you go in here, you plant your crops on each level all the way up, and then when it's harvest time, all you have to do is come out here, flip the switch, the water will begin to come down. It will fall down row by row, pushing all of your items down into some hoppers. As soon as you see all your items completely fall, then you can shut the water off. Let's get in there. And it looks like everything has now fallen. So you shut the water off. And now we should see items start sorting. As you can see, that just went from 13 to 14. It's at 16. It will sort out all the items. This is the trash, just in case you need it for something else. So now the next one we are going to show you is a fully automated harvester sugarcane farm. It works off a bud switch. So pretty much what happens is, as this is growing, it'll continue to grow up on this back level here, where this back of this piston is. As soon as this plant here gets 3 high, it automatically harvests it, knocks it down into here, which allows it to fall down into this hopper, which then sends it through to your collection area. And the next farm that we have is 2 farms over here. They are fully automated farms. This one runs off of bud switches. You put bone meal into these dispensers, and every time this bud switch is activated, it harvests a crop for you. As you can see, it works pretty quick. Let's just get a little bit more items so we can show you guys. For some reason, it doesn't work the best on beetroots. So then the next one that we have here is where you flick this switch, and it works under the principle of it not having enough light, so it automatically will harvest it itself. But this sucker is pretty quick. So what we do is we just hold down the left trigger, and as you can see, our potatoes are growing and duplicating at a very fast rate. Our stacks are just continuing to grow. We switch over to carrots. And then beetroots, wheat, and when we want to turn it off, we just flick the switch. As you can see, that was just a few minutes when I was testing it earlier. I got all that. The next farm that we'll be looking at here is a automated pumpkin melon farm. It's fully automated. It does have a feature that allows you to auto harvest, but it does work on the principles of bud switches, and if a melon grows against bud switches, I think I have 6 bud switches per level. There's 2 levels. And so yeah, this is just a couple of hours of running this farm. As you can see, it's very productive. Now if you want to auto harvest it or manually harvest it, you just hit that button and it would harvest it out. There's a minecart with hopper rail system underneath that runs through and collects everything. So then the next farm that we're going to be looking at is a farm by Skippy 6 designed. The difference between this design and Skippy 6's is it's a little bit bigger, and the reason for that being is because, as you guys can see, what it does is it comes around and it pushes these pressure plates, and as it's pushing the pressure plates, it harvests the melons, and there's a minecart system under there that collects the melons. Now, when you move too far away from this armor stand, it will actually freeze up and stop moving. So to eliminate that, I created this system that actually kills the armor stand or destroys it with lava. So the armor stand will fall down into some lava, and then you flick it back off. Go do whatever you got to do. Then when you come back, you have to place a new armor stand into there, and it will begin to harvest the melons again. Alright, so the last 2 farms that we're going to be showing are my chorus flower farm. This is the optimal way that I found to plant chorus flowers. And what it does is it takes 20 chorus flowers to start this farm, but you get pretty much double the flowers each time that you do it. And now for our last farm, it is a chorus fruit farm, and it's pretty simple. So what we do is we go in here and we flick this lever, and then water will harvest all the chorus fruits. And as we see the chorus fruits all going by, when we see no more chorus fruits, then we go ahead and flick the lever again, and it will allow the water to recede. We go to our chest here, and pretty soon we should see chorus fruit begin to gather into this chest. This does approximately 500 chorus fruit for every half hour, so it's about 1,000 chorus fruit an hour. Yeah, it's pretty simple. It takes 56 chorus flowers to plant this for 500 chorus fruit. As you can see, I flicked the lever too early, so the water didn't get all the way down to the bottom and send them all in. Anyways, if you enjoyed these farms, like and subscribe, and don't forget to hit the bell. Thank you.